Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Overkill Trading. Today we are clocking in. It is December 14th, and we are going to be looking at our watch list today. We do these videos every single Saturday to set us up and prepare us for the week to come. Again, today's going to be December 14th. It's a Saturday, so we are going to be scanning over all these charts. I've already scanned through over 200 names that we watch here on the channel, and in my opinion, these ones have the best opportunity and the best looking charts for setups going into next week. So we're going to be scanning all these, and we are going to be looking for opportunities to take positions and execute trades. So with that being said, if you guys are new, we have a very, very specific strategy here on the channel that we follow to the absolute T. And I'm going to explain that here just by looking at a chart of Ethereum. So if you guys are new, we have the trading rules over here inside the Discord. We are swing traders that focus on a monthly and a daily chart. Okay, we're not day traders. We're not looking at the 1 minute chart, the 5 minute chart, okay, the 15-minute chart. We're looking at the monthly and the daily chart. Okay, the reason we do that is because of our trading indicator. So we enter and exit positions using what we call the Overkill trading indicator here on this channel. Green dot means buy, red dot means sell. Okay, so the first thing that we are looking for before we even think about taking a position on this channel, okay, with our strategy, is that green dot on the monthly chart, guys. I know we have a dip going on right now in crypto, this little 6 to 7% dip across the board, but all of these charts on my watch list have a green dot on the monthly chart. The reason we need a green dot on the monthly chart is because it tells us that the direction is going up, right? The macro direction is going up, okay? We focus on a monthly and a daily chart here because the more data you give the indicator, the more accurate it is. So you can see here, I'm using a chart of Ethereum here. Okay, we can also go to a chart of Bitcoin here, and I will just show you guys. Okay, you can see there has been 1, 2, 3 monthly dots since January of 2023. Okay, and then there were more dots back here you can see. But let's just focus on the previous 2 years. Okay, January of 2023. This was January 1st. Okay, we had a green dot on the monthly chart right there at $19,000. Okay, this went from 19,000 all the way up to 100,000 within, that's a 2-year period of time. We're coming up on January of 2025. Actually, I'm sorry, that's a 2-year period of time. Okay, so this right here was a buy signal, okay, on the monthly chart. This right here in October, that was October of 2023, that came at 28,000. And we got the most recent one here at the beginning of November at about $64,000. So again, the reason we focus on the monthly chart first is because it tells us that the macro direction, right, the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months are going to be up. So if your name's down 6, 7, maybe 10% today, and the dot is still green on the monthly, guys, that is an opportunity. It's not a day to sell. You guys don't want to sell on the days that we're down 5 to 6%. And then buy on the days we're up 5 or 6%. That's just, you got it backwards, okay? If you can't sit through a 5% dip in crypto, don't be trading crypto. Okay, go trade ETFs, go trade stock ETFs or something that's not as volatile. Okay, because these 5 to 10% dips, especially in cryptocurrency, are very, very common. Okay, in a bull market, very, very common. Okay, I put something over here in the Discord today, this morning, just because I see you guys all freaking out over here saying that the bull market's open. I said, what did I say? I said people want them 100x gains, but don't want to sit through a 5% dip, right? Everyone wants to make 1,000% on their trades, but they can't sit through a 5 or 6% dip. I'm telling you, if you cannot sit through a 5 to 6% dip, okay, go trade something like the QQQ. Okay, this is a stock ETF. This doesn't move. You're not going to make 100% on this, but you're going to make a smaller percentage, right? Trade the SPY, the SPY. Okay, this thing, it doesn't have these big, massive moves. Okay. The crypto markets are not for the weak, right? If you can't sit through a 5 to 6% dip, you should not be trading crypto, guys. Okay, because I'll tell you what, if your chart, right, all these names on my chart right now, okay, if the last dot is still green on the monthly, we have nothing to worry about. The trend is up. Okay, we might get these dips, but overall, the monthly trend is still to the upward direction. So again, the first thing we're looking for in our strategy, guys, is the monthly dot. As long as the monthly dot is green, we are bullish on the market. So we're not worried about a bear market. We're not saying that the bull market is over. Okay, the bull market is not over until we flip to red. Okay, you can see we got a red dot there in January or in June, and we went from 65 all the way down to 50. We got the red dot back here at the top of the last bull market in December of 2021. That was at 60,000, 60 to 70,000, and it dipped all the way down to 17. So nothing to worry about on your names as long as the last dot is green on the monthly. So that is the number one thing we are looking for, guys, because again, that just tells us for the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. That tells us that the monthly direction is going up. So if we hold for a month-to-month basis, we are going to make money. Okay. So the next rule after that is once we get the monthly dot confirmation, we don't have to worry about the monthly chart anymore, right? We don't have to worry. We know that the monthly direction is in our favor. Okay. Then what we want to do is we want to zoom in here to a daily chart. So again, with technicals, it takes 1 month for one of these candles to form. Okay, 1 month's worth of time for a monthly candle to form. If you look at like the 15-minute, look how many green dots you're getting here since, I mean, this was 2:30 this morning. Okay, there's a green dot there, 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 green dot, red dot, green dot. Okay, the more accurate, the bigger the time frame, the more accurate it is. You can see there's been three green dots on Bitcoin since 2023. In 2 years, we've gotten 3 signals. Okay, so our strategy is more catered toward the working man, the people who don't want to sit in front of their computers all day for 24 hours a day. Okay, and just try to make these, right, these little tiny gains, right? Ooh, yeah, ooh, yeah, ooh, yeah. Okay, we are looking at a longer term frame. We're swing traders, and we're looking to capitalize on swings over a 5 to 30 day period. Okay, 5 to 30 day period. So with that being said, okay, once you have that monthly confirmation on the monthly, you want to zoom into the daily. And the reason we zoom into the daily is because there's 30 candles, 30 daily candles in one monthly chart. Okay, in one monthly candle. 30 daily candles, right? 30 days in a month. 30 of these equal one of these. So throughout each month, when you're looking at the monthly, this candle's going up and down, right? Up and down. Okay, up and down. Just like today, we got a dip on, what is it? Dot. Okay, it's probably down. It's probably moved down a little bit, right? Okay, it was all the way up here, and now it's coming back down. So what we want to do on these names is look at the daily. And what we're looking for on the daily is we are looking for bounces or price to pull back into our moving averages. So this is still a chart of Bitcoin, but you guys can see this blue line I talk about on all these videos. This is called the 30-day moving average. Okay, we have something over here in the Discord called a cheat sheet. Okay, and you can see the time to buy. You want to buy before the mania. So we want to buy before these big moves happen. So our goal really, in reality, is just to buy as close to our mean as possible. And our mean that we use, this dotted line down here on the cheat sheet, that is our 30-day moving average. Because again, the average price over 30 days is simply just the average price over 30 days. That is your monthly average price. So you can see how Bitcoin pulls back into it, right? It pulled back into it here, pulled back into it here, and it's pulling back into it right here. So we want to buy those bounces off it, right? We don't want to buy the major extensions off it. You can see Bitcoin was way extended here at 93, and that was about you were buying it at a 22% premium. Okay, some of these other names like XRP and XLM, you can see look how far the price was off this blue line back here on December 3rd. I mean, you're talking about a 58% premium. So the way I like to explain that, again, is that's like going to the grocery store and buying your groceries at a 60% premium. And if you're an investor and you're trying to invest your money, right, and you're trying to grow your money, and you're buying stuff that's 60% off of the monthly average, a lot of the time, right, you're not going to make money. You're just not going to make money because you're buying up here, right, when everyone's already excited, when everyone's already talking about it. Our goal is to get in somewhere in this range, right, either in the stealth phase when no one's talking about it. Like you guys know, we called out this dot back here on the daily on XRP at 50 cents. Okay, that was 50 cents. Nobody was talking about XRP. Everyone was hating on XRP. But now everyone wants to buy it now that it's up here at $3. So again, this is all about psychology, guys. Trading and technical analysis is all about understanding the psychology of the markets. Everybody just thinks the markets go straight up. You know, some people think that the market just goes straight down, but the truth is, right, they move in waves. Okay, so as traders, our goal is to capitalize on the waves. We want to buy low and sell high, right? Warren Buffett says it best. Buy when there's blood in the streets. Buy when everybody's freaking out. Okay. On days like today where the Discord, I mean, you guys see the green days, everyone's just absolutely, flipping out. And today we have some red. And I mean, we still got some chatter over here, but it's pretty dead. That's just how it works, guys. So, I mean, if you want to take this into consideration, you should be buying on days that the Discord is kind of silent. It's kind of, people are more in despair because their accounts just dipped 5-6%. But if you think about it, everybody in the world right now holding cryptos down 5-6%. So it's just a matter of how you're reacting to the dips. But as technical traders, like understanding how the market psychology works and how these charts move, right? As long as your name is green on the monthly, we're in a bull market. Like, we're going up. So if I'm panic selling right now, down 6% on my position on DOT, which I actually got in at 8:30 at, and I called that out over in the Discord, I'm still green on the position, right? But it went up 15%, and now it's down 16%. But I'm looking at my monthly chart and saying, the chart is still green on the monthly, so we're still bullish. Okay, we're still bullish, and this little tiny dip right here, this ain't going to scare me out. Look where we're at. We're still above the 30-day moving average on DOT. Okay, so it's all about trying to buy at a fair price. How do we know when the price is fair? It's when we're close to the mean, close to that 30-day moving average. We use 2 moving averages. Okay, we use the 9. Okay, this is the 9-day moving average. Think of this like the average price over 2 weeks. Or I'm sorry, over a week, 9 days. There's 7 days in a week, but for some reason, a very popular moving average that traders use is the 9, and then the 30-day. And then we have the Bollinger Bands as well. And if you guys don't have the trading indicator, the red and green dots, all the stuff that I'm going to talk about on today's video, you guys can come download that over here inside the trading indicator tab. Just click on this link. It just takes a couple of clicks and it loads directly into your TradingView account. There's a video on how it all works. It's super easy. Okay, we've never really had any problems with anybody downloading it. It's all very straightforward. Again, it's just a couple of clicks and your layout literally looks exactly like this. So just keep that in mind as we're going through these today. Again, my goal is to educate you guys and, to teach. My goal is not to tell you when to buy or sell. It's to try to help you understand the process of how these markets work. And I don't want to see you guys get crushed. Okay. There were people buying Bitcoin at 70,000 back in 2021. If that was you back in 2021, when you were buying up here and you saw this red dot, maybe you didn't see it because you didn't have the indicator, right? Your account went down 74%. So if you put in $10,000 here and you held, right, that took a year and your account went down 70%. So our goal is not to buy. Like, we do not hold through monthly dots. When we see the monthly dot, that is when the bull market is over. That's when I will be saying, everybody, jump ship, get out, okay? Take your profits and wait till the market's reset. Wait till we have another major macro dip, right? And then this was your chance to get in. So you didn't make money on Bitcoin for since 2021 all the way here to 20. That took you 3 years just to get back to break even if you were buying back here. So for the people that say technical analysis doesn't work, they just don't understand it. They just don't understand, how the markets move, and they don't understand it. If you think technical analysis isn't a real thing, okay, you were probably somebody buying back here at 60 to 70,000 back in 2021. It took you 3 years to get back to just break even. Okay, just break even. Okay, I don't want to do that with my money. I don't want to watch my money go down for a year and then just creep all the way back up. I want to be buying in this area. You can see Bitcoin called the bottom here. We called this out in the Discord in 2023 at 18. Okay, back here was 2019 in April. The price was $3,000. That was Bitcoin, $3,000 back there. And here was 2015. It was $300 right here. $300 you could have got Bitcoin buying it down here. See, the majority of people are buying it up here, guys. The majority of people are buying it up here in the new paradigm phase. This is when everybody's screaming about it. All the news channels are talking about it. The politicians are talking about it. And we could be getting close to this area. I mean, I don't know how long this bull market's going to last. What I will tell you is that it will be over when we get the red dot on the charts. So again, as long as your name, you can see my 3 positions right now are DOT, HNT, and Octa. Okay, all of these names have green dots on the monthly. I'm not worried about these little tiny dips. By the way, I did swap Solana. If you guys following along with the trades, I call all my trades out over here inside the Discord under Overkill Trades. You can see I sold my Solana and I swapped it for HNT here. The reason I did that was because, yes, the monthly is still green on Solana, but today we got a red dot. So the red dot on the daily, I never really like to hold through those because I don't know how long the dip's going to last. I did have a stop loss right here at about 209, but with the red dot, that just worries me, right? That worries me, and that tells me that we could potentially go down. I'd rather buy something like HNT that's given a green dot today and pointing straight up. You can see the stochastics down here on the floor. So again, guys, green means up, red means down. It's all in the indicator, right? There's no emotion, there's no guessing. It's simply just, hey, green means up, red means down. As long as the last dot is green, we're going up. So again, our goal is as long as the last dot or the candle is green on the monthly, we are in here on the daily looking to buy these green dots that are bouncing off of our moving averages. You can see HNT pulled back right to that 30-day moving average at $7, okay? And it got sucked right back up. And now you're getting the green dot here with a bounce, okay, off of that 9-day moving average. So my stop loss on this trade is going to be right there at $8. So again, buying the green daily dots, okay, as long as the monthly is green. And yes, we do call these alerts out over here, guys, but not every single daily alert is going to be a buy signal, right? You guys need to take into consideration, where are we bouncing? Are we bouncing off a moving average, okay, or are we getting the green dot in a weird place, right? For example, like dot. Okay, this one got a green dot way up here. Okay, there wasn't a lot of meat on that bone. Okay, we were sitting, right? We were sitting 40% off of the 30 at that point. What did it do? It corrected back into it. Okay, bounced, and now it's just consolidating. It's retesting it as we speak. My stop loss on the dot position is going to be 790 right now. So I think that's everything. And then as for the sell strategy, guys, okay, we look to sell on the red dots, like I showed you guys, that Solana position I took. Okay, what does it have today? It has a red dot. So that tells me, like, I don't know if this thing is going to dip down. It's kind of a gamble just to hold through this. I'd rather sell it here on a red dot, okay, and then rebuy back in on the next green dot, okay, because we entered, I think I entered this, I think I broke even on the trade. I think I was in at like 218, so I like broke even on the trade, but I'd rather just wait till the dot flips back to green. Okay, because this could happen, right? We got the green dot there, but then we lost it, right? We rejected off of the what? Off of the 9. And I didn't really like this trade going in just because we were below the 30. I only like to take positions when the names are above the 30. You can see right here, Solana bounced perfectly right there on the 9th. Boom, and it ripped, okay? It bounced on the 30, bounced on the 30. This kind of bounced below it. It bounced on our Bollinger Band, which is our green line. So I just didn't feel comfortable holding through the red dot, and that's why that was sold. So we're either looking to sell when the dot is red or when the stochastic RSI, the light blue line, comes up here and touches the white dotted line. So keep that in mind, guys. Again, the most important thing is you just want to make sure your monthly chart, right, your monthly chart is green, and then the daily is trending above the 30. Okay, I took this trade thinking we're going to bounce on this green line, and we still could bounce here. Right, we're still bullish on this. Like, truthfully, the true support on Celh is like right there at $200, where we came down and bounced there. If that breaks, things could get ugly, and we'll probably come back down here to like 180 or 160. But again, I'm just not going to guess here. Right, red dot, I sell. Okay, I don't hold through red dots. I just do not hold through red dots. It's just part of my strategy. Okay, and then again, profit taking strategy is when the stochastic RSI. So for example, HNT, that's when the light blue line, the stochastic RSI, comes up here and touches or gets close to the white dotted line, just like it did there, that's when we take profits. Again, there's no perfect way to take profits, but the most consistent way I have found is when the stochastic RSI touches the white dotted line. You can see that was right here at like $8, $9. Okay, that was good profit taking. What did it do? It pulled all the way back from 9 to 7. That was about a 30% dip and then ripped back up. Now we got the green dot. Now we can get back into the position, because we know that the move is going to be up. So my stop loss on this trade is going to be right there at about 811. Okay, so that's the strategy, guys. I know that's repetitive for a lot of you on here, but it's very, very important to understand before we get into checking out these names on the watch list. So with that being said, let's go ahead and dive into these charts. Okay, so the first 3 I'll look at is my current holdings. Again, you guys can follow along with my trades over there in the Discord if you are a member. But DOT, again, is still extremely bullish, looking at the monthly. And we're just coming back and we're retesting the 30 right now. Okay, nothing to worry about. Stop loss on that trade still going to be 790. If 790 breaks, okay, we'll simply just wait until the next potential bottom. But I don't see this one breaking down below 750. I don't. Okay, I moved my stop loss up to 790, and we're just holding that one. We're long on the name. Again, the monthly is green, pointing up. Nothing to worry about. Okay, nothing to worry about until that monthly dot or the monthly chart flips to red. Okay, and it's still bright green. Here's HNT. I just took this trade. I actually haven't taken the trade yet, but I'm looking to get into this position here probably after this video. I'm just looking at a very, very bullish green looking dot here, bouncing on that 9 EMA, our 9-day moving average. Boom, bouncing off of that. Not going to sell till the stochastic RSI gets back up here and touches the white dotted line, or we get a red dot on the chart. But good place for a stop loss on that is the bottom of today's candle. If you guys are wondering where to set your stop loss on these green dots, it's going to be right there below. At the low of the candle, you get the green dot on. So the low of that candle, you can see, is right here at about 813. So I would call it 810. You can see this last green dot came here on the 13th of November. Okay, boom, 555 was that low. Okay, the low of that candle. And what did it do? Boom, it did the ripski. It went from 5 all the way up there to about 10. So that's looking good. 813 is going to be the stop loss for me on that. And then Okta, I know you guys, some of you guys got stopped out on this on Friday. I personally moved my stop loss down to $80 just because I wanted to give this thing some room to breathe. So it had this green candle, right? We anticipated it. The stop loss really should have been right there at the bottom of the green candle, which was 882. It ended up going down to 82 and closing at 81.99. I believe I said the stop loss was 82. So it closed right on the line. Sometimes I'm just way too good at calling stop losses, and literally it will just go down to that close price. The reason I didn't sell was because I was looking at the hourly and just seeing how far the wave was down here. What I want to do is I want to wait for a green dot, and when I get the green dot, just like it came back here on the 10th, I would set my stop loss at the bottom of that dot, just because I feel like this was just a liquidation dip. I feel like the trend is still very strong on this name. You can see the monthly chart is still green after 1, 2, 3, 4 months of pulling back. So I'm letting this one ride out, and my stop loss on this is going to be $80. Okay, $80. I just want to see how it opens up on Monday. If it opens below 81, I'll probably sell it just because that's going to be a gap down. But again, the trend is still strong, right? We're still above the 30. The monthly is still green. Okay, it's these short little 2% dips, right? We dipped down 2%. I think I'm down like 2% on the trade. But again, if it comes down here and touches the 30, just like it did here and bounces, okay, that's going to be fine. As long as we hold the 30 or the candle remains green, right, we're good. If you guys get stopped out, it's always okay to get back in. Okay, it's always okay to get back in. And I was anticipating the green dot here with a stop loss at like 82. I think I said it was 82, but it should have been 82.50 right below that green candle. When we lost that, that's when it should have sold, but only down like 50% from where that is. So I'm still holding on to that name as well. I still think the monthly chart looks extremely bullish on that one. So these are the ones I don't have positions on yet, but I am looking to take them. The first one's going to be GM. This is General Motors. Okay, this is the car company, but they have been clobbered. So if you look at their monthly chart here, it is still green. Okay, everything's trending up. We have nothing to worry about. As long as the last dot or the candle is green on the monthly, we're in a good trend. But this is a great example of where to start looking for a position because it's gone down on the daily chart now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 days in a row of pulling back. Okay, so the stop loss on this for me is right down there at $50. I don't think it's going to go below 50. So what we're waiting on GM is that green dot on the daily. And you can see this last one came here on October 3rd. Okay, that was back here October 3rd. That was a Friday. Okay, came right there at 44. It went all the way up to 60. That was a 50% move. We would have been selling probably in this area because, again, the stochastic topped out right here. If you sold on the red dot, you were selling up here at 52, 53, which is exactly where the price is now. But with the wave way down here on the daily now, right, and the monthly still looking green and still trending up, this looks really good. This is literally probably my favorite pick for next week. So if I like the name, if I think it stands out from the other names, okay, I will move it up into my favorite section here for you guys. And again, I post all these watch lists over there inside the Discord, and I'll do that directly after this video here. Here's the next one, Axon, A-X-O-N. Okay, this one's just gone on a parabolic move here on the monthly. So this is one of those names we just need to be patient and wait for that green dot confirmation. Okay, the last one came right here at 43, and it ripped all the way up to 600. Yes, it had earnings, but I would love to see this one dip on down to about $600. That'd be an epic, epic entry. We're either looking for that first green candle on the daily or that green dot. Again, the monthly chart is still looking very, very strong, pointing straight up. I'm not even sure what this company is. It's just it's very popular. I've seen it a lot on Twitter lately. So when people are talking about it, that's normally when I want to keep an eye on it and watch for pullbacks. We pulled back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days in a row. I would love to see it come back down here and tap that 30-day moving average, just like it did right here before it ripped. So watching for a green dot or a green candle on this one going into next week. FedEx, this one's going up in the favorites list. Okay, we had the green dot right there on the 13th. Okay, that was Friday, and this one looks like it wants to reverse. So I got a stop loss on this one at the bottom. Let's put it at the bottom of this red candle right here at about $78. Okay, but we have a green dot. So again, we're not looking to sell until this stochastic RSI comes up here and touches the white dotted line, or we get that red dot. You can see we touched the stochastic up here. That was around the top, right? Our goal is to never time the exact top. It's to get out near it, okay? You don't want to wait for the exact top. We want to sell right in this area, okay? Right in that area. And as long as we're getting close to the top, we're fine, okay? Yes, we missed an extra 2, 3, 4%. But again, we're not trying to be perfect traders. We're just trying to be consistent traders. But this is a very, very good looking setup. I'd put the stop loss anywhere from 275 to 278. Okay, and again, green dot showed up on Friday. That would have been a great day to take an entry. And this one looks like it wants to go. Okay, my target would be right back up there at about 310. And that's FedEx. We got ET, electric transfer. This is an electric company. Again, monthly chart, green, pointing straight up. Daily chart, we're consolidating right now. Okay, we're just going sideways at the moment. So stop loss on this one's going to be down here. I'm going to put it right there at 868, but I want to wait for the green dot confirmation. Okay, let's wait for the green dot. I think it showed up on Friday and then it went away. Okay, consolidation. We either break up or down. You can see it consolidated. Consolidating means moving sideways, means going sideways. You can see it did it there and then it blasted off. So I'm watching 870. Let's wait for the green dot confirmation there on ET. We got Ada Cardano. Okay. Once again, another name that gave us a green candle, but it's now looking like it's getting rejected there off the 30. I would say we're still good on this one as long as we hold a buck. If a buck breaks, we just have to wait. Okay, I'd say wait for the green dot there on ADA on the daily. But again, the monthly chart still looking bullish, right? Still pointing straight up. Okay, let's just be patient here and let's wait on the green dot confirmation. Okay, the only name I'm seeing a green dot on today is going to be HNT. Okay, this is the only one that I see. So I know XRP actually showed up earlier in the day. I still think XRP looks strong over 220. Okay, over that last green candle there, but it doesn't mean we're out of the woods. What happened here? Ripple, they got approval for their RL stablecoin. Has established, Court of Appeals has established the deadline. 60 million XRP transfer occurred from a Ripple wallet to an unknown wallet, comprising a 10% price there. I still like XRP over 220. I know we don't got the dot, but it did go off today. So I see a lot of you guys, some of you were asking, hey, I don't see the XRP dot on my chart. Well, that's because XRP went back down, right? These candles, just like the monthly chart, they move up and down throughout the day. So we get new daily candles every day at 4 p.m. Pacific time. Okay, so we're about 3.5 hours away of getting a new candle. So again, we get a new candle every day at 4 p.m. Pacific time. I don't know what that time is in your time zone, but if you look up Pacific time, which is like Los Angeles time, okay, you could determine when you get the new daily candles. So we're going to get a new candle here in about 3.5 hours from the time I'm recording this. And again, XRP's chart is still pointing straight up. So the only thing we're missing is a green dot right now. I like the fact that the stochastic RSI is down here near zero. We're trending on the 9-day moving average. Okay. And I'd say the stop loss on this one, if you guys are still holding it, is 220. Okay, 220, and I think the green dot's going to come here in the next couple of days as long as 220 holds. Okay, that's just the bottom of this first green candle that we got. You could see it pulled back, and it didn't even get down to the 30-day moving average. That tells you that the buyers are very, very strong in the name. Okay, you can see it's been holding the 9 EMA here for a very long time. It bounced off it right there, okay, bounced off it right here, and then broke down below it and then got sucked right back up, and it's still holding that 9-day moving average. So XRP still above 220, looks really, really good. Here's AI. Okay, again, monthly chart just now breaking out. We got the green dot last month at around $27. It's now sitting at 45. You're already up 100% on the name. Okay, we had this big, big move after earnings all the way up to 45. Was it good to buy after earnings right there, guys? Up 30% off of the blue line? No, we want to buy into the blue line. Okay, that is the setup. Okay, into the 30, into the 30, into the 30. Okay, you did get a green candle on Monday, or I'm sorry, on Friday. So if you play the green candle, right, I either say buy on the green candle, the first green candle, right after a pullback. You had 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, green candle. You had a green dot on that one. But sometimes a green candle, like right here, that one, you got a green dot as well, right? But either the first green candle or the green dot. The best place to buy is the green dot, hands down. And right, sometimes it's a little extended off of the moving average, but if you took this position on AI, again, we're trending on the 9 EMA right now. The stochastic's on the floor. All that you're missing is a green dot from the chart. I would watch for that green dot come Monday. Okay, if it breaks down below 37, we're most likely going to come back down here into the 30. But this is the setup, folks. I mean, the 30-day moving average is the best place to buy, in my opinion, on these strong-looking stocks. And you know the stock is strong as long as the monthly dot or candle is green. So I would love for this thing to pull back into about $33. Okay, that would be a beautiful, beautiful setup on AI, and we'll be watching that one next week. Here's NNE. This is a nuclear energy company, so this is kind of a trending industry at the moment. NVIDIA actually invested into these guys, and this one's actually sitting right on the 30 as well. So I like this one with a stop loss at the bottom of this candle. I'm just going to call it 2250. Okay, again, wait for the green dot confirmation. Okay, wait on that green dot confirmation, but this one looks like it wants to bounce. Again, it bounced there, it bounced there, it bounced there. Okay, that blue line has been very, very strong support. So as long as 22.7 holds, I think this one looks like an interesting opportunity. Another name that looks very, very strong on the monthly chart there. So make sure that one holds 2250. I think I missed comp here. Okay, comp again is still holding on to that 9-day moving average. Again, it's down 4%, but look at the candle, guys. This little 4% dip people are freaking out about, right? This is nothing to be scared of here. Okay, nothing to be scared of. This is a little tiny dip here. Okay, there's nothing to be worried about, and it's just sitting right there. So I like the fact that it's trending on that EMA. I'd put a $100 stop loss on this one if you're in the position. If you played this green candle here, we're still missing the green dot. So again, this is just a typical weekend move. There's not a lot of volume in these markets on the weekend, so they're very volatile. But this one dipped right back down into a 30 and got sucked right back up. So the trend is still very strong, right? Look at the monthly chart. It's really just getting started here. Really just getting started. This thing was back at $900 in the last bull run, and it's sitting at 100 right now. So comp looks very interesting here. $100 for the stop loss. And here's XRP. Okay, XRP again, very, very strong move. Another name we called out over here at 50 cents back on November 5th. Okay, obviously an amazing move. In my opinion, the easy money has been made. Now it's just being a trader, right? Now it's just playing the levels. So I still think XRP looks good over 220. I'm going to move that one up to the favorites list there. And as long as 220 holds, this trade looks good. But if that breaks, expect it to come down to like $1.80 to $2. Okay, it tried to dip here, but the buyers just sucked it right back up. So as long as it holds that 9-day moving average, I'm still bullish on XRP. 224 is going to be the level to watch. Call it 220. Here's Jasmy. Okay, Jasmy, another name that's down 8%. Look at the candle today. Down 8%. Look at the candle. It's such a small candle. Okay, these bull runs, guys, these dips are very common. 5 to 10% dips in crypto are very, very common in a bull run. So you guys should not be panicking. I think this thing looks good above 4 cents. Again, the stochastic is down here near zero. We're not buying names when the stochastic, that light blue line, is up here. We want to buy them as close to zero as possible. And this one's sitting right on its 9-day moving average as well. So I still like Jasmy here above 4 cents, just waiting on that green dot confirmation. But I'm going to put that one on the favorites list. Here's Pepe. Pepe, again, still holding on to its 30-day moving average. The truth support level is going to be down here at like 0.002. I know that's a 10% dip from here, but that is the true level right there. And it's just consolidating in this area. So If you own this one, I'd actually put a stop at 0.021. That's just below that 30-day moving average. You're going to want to make sure that that thing holds. Again, monthly chart pointing straight up here, and the trade is on that yellow line there. Again, we want to make sure we hold that blue line there. Okay, and the bottom of this candle right here will give you the support. Okay, 0.00021. That thing still needs a green dot. FLR, Flare Network. Okay, this one needs a stop loss at 0.027. That's the bottom of this green candle. This one actually has a green dot today. So that one's showing green. So I put the stop right there at 0.027. I'm going to move that one up to the favorites list. And then XLM down 5% today. Okay, 5%. You can see the blue waves getting deeper and deeper here on the daily, and we're sitting right on, okay, right on that blue line right now. So I think XLM looks really good here with a stop at, looks like 39 cents. Okay, that looks excellent. 39 cents for your stop loss on XLM. Okay, just wait for that green dot confirmation. Here's Snow. I'm going to put XLM up on the favorites list as well. Snow is one I've been tracking ever since they beat their earnings. Okay, they crushed their earnings. This is a chip maker, okay, called Snowflake. Okay, SNOW for the ticker. But again, what did we do? We broke out over the mean. We broke out over the 30-day moving average. Again, look at our cheat sheet, guys. Okay, that breakout over the mean is the takeoff phase. Okay, boom. We want to buy that first pullback after the takeoff phase. You can see it broke out right here, pulled back into it, went sideways, and then ripped. Okay, and then we had this big move up, and now we're getting that retracement. So I'm looking for Snowflake back at the 30 EMA. I'm thinking that's going to come around 150 to 160. I'm watching this thing like a hawk. Okay, this is an excellent looking stock. That's up there with GM and FedEx. I'm going to go GM, FedEx, and Snow. And then for crypto, I like XLM, Flare, Jasmy and XRP. All those look good. NNE is a very volatile stock. Okay, it was up 7% on Friday, and the candle was still red. So that one's a little more risky. But with more risk comes more reward. It's like investing into an altcoin. Again, if you guys can't take the 5 to 6% dips, right? I'm down 7% on DOT today, and I don't care. So it's just you learn over the experience that you gain that you just got to pay attention to the direction. What is the direction, right? Are we breaking a major level? Right, the major level is truly right there at 750. Okay, as long as we don't break 750, you really don't got anything to worry about on your names. Okay, again, as long as it's holding the 30, your name is bullish. As long as it's holding the blue line, your name is bullish. You want to buy these dips into the 30. Okay, you want to be buying those dips into the 30. And I haven't bought HNT yet today, and that thing's up 9%. So I'm holding. I had to transfer my money from Robinhood into Coinbase, so I'm waiting for my USDC to get into my Coinbase account. But I might buy DOT here. I might average down on DOT. I bought it at 830. I don't even have to average down. I guess I'd average up. But names are typically better to buy down 7% than up 9%. But I think HNT is going to explode, guys. This thing just looks extremely, extremely bullish. Extremely, extremely bullish. And I haven't bought that yet. So I'm going to put that on my favorites list, and I'm watching it like a hawk. Okay, but that looks really... I wouldn't look to sell this till either this dot flips to red or the stochastic comes up here and touches that white dotted line. So I'm gonna look at the price after I get off this video, and I'm gonna see what it's at. But I think this thing could easily go to 20, 30 bucks. Okay, that looks extremely bullish. That's probably my #1 crypto on the day, and it is. MSTR. Okay, MSTR is just, what is it doing? It's going sideways right now. So the level on this one to watch is 352. That one got a green dot on Thursday. And again, it's just kind of consolidating here. So we're waiting for this thing to break. Another name that's really, really volatile. So again, not for the week. Okay, I'd be looking at the hourly and watching for the pullbacks into the moving average there. Watch for the pullbacks on the hourly chart for the volatile names, right? As long as you're above the 30, you could be in here on the hourly chart, and you could be looking for these big retracements. Because again, there's 24 of these hourly candles and daily candles. So with a name like HNT, okay, you can see a name that's up 9%. What I'd be wanting to do is look at the hourly, and then you want to just look for, it's got a green dot on the hourly right now. So the stop loss on this would actually probably be right there around 550 on the trade. If you guys are in this, 550 is the trade. I'm going to miss the trade now because it's taken my USDC so long to get into my Coinbase account for some reason. Okay, But this thing looks very, very bullish. So again, if your name's up big, it's a good practice to come in here to the hourly chart and wait for a pullback, right? Wait for a pullback into our moving average on the hourly, just like we do on the daily. Okay, that's a good practice if your name is up more than 5% on the day on a dot, just like HNT here is today. But I think HNT is probably going to hit 10, 11 bucks here, probably by the end of the day. But yeah, I mean, the true stop, I mean, I'd put a stop at 850 if you want to be less conservative, but the true stop's going to be right down there at 8 bucks. As long as 8 holds, I think this name is going to absolutely explode off this green dot. That's really the only green dot we're getting on crypto today that I see. Here's A-Firm. I believe I called this one out on Friday. It had the green dot showing up. So again, with the green dot, when it comes up, you want to put your stop loss at either the low of the candle or just below the last red candle. So I got a stop on this one at 67. Again, green dot. So again, we're holding the name until the stochastic RSI, the light blue line, comes back up here. Okay, you can see that was a top right here, and it sold off. And then this was the top right in this range, right in here at 67, 68. And then now it's just going sideways. So this one looks like it wants to explode here. They got a partnership with Amazon and Apple. Again, as long as 67 holds, this looks really, really bullish. Here's Zillow. Zillow, another name. Look at this. It got a green candle right there. So if you entered on that green candle, your stop should have been right there at 81.40. It ended up breaking it, so the downtrend is continuing on. We're just waiting for a green dot or a green candle on this one, but I think it's going to come back down here to around 76. I think it's going to touch that 30 and then bounce. That's the level we're watching. Watch 76 on this one. I'm actually going to put this one up on the favorites because I want to watch it this week. Okay, I want to watch it like a hawk. And once I see the green dot, right, all the alerts get called out over here in the Discord, so you guys will see that happen when it does. But I would look to take a position if it comes down here into the 30. Another name that looks really, really bullish here on the monthly, just pointing straight up. Okay, kind of looks like this back in the day. And the daily chart, again, beautiful. We love these pullbacks on the daily when we have a monthly green candle. Okay, we love these kind of pullbacks on the daily when we have the monthly green candle. I'm talking about 8, 9 days in a row here. So we're either looking for that first green candle. Yes, this was green, but it went the other way, but you had a stop loss, like I said, right there at the bottom of either the green candle or the previous red candle. That should have been at 81.40, and it's sitting at 79.93 right now. So 76 is going to be your stop loss. Wait for that thing to come on back down to the blue line. Tap that. If it taps that, let it bounce. And yeah, watch that one. Watch Zillow. That looks really good. Here's Carvana. Carvana is another name that's sitting right on its 30. I don't know. This one looks interesting. Okay, the monthly has ran very, very hot. Again, if you got in on this green dot back here in 2022, congratulations. I mean, this was probably the trade of the century right here. No one really talks about it, but the price was $4 down there. That was a 5,000% move, dude. 5,000%. Meaning if you would have put in 100 grand down here, you would have made $5 million all the way back at the top. So that was the trade of the century right there. Again, the green dot called the bottom right in this area between 5 and 20, and it's sitting at 248 right now. Just an absolutely insane move, dude. And it's sitting right on its 30 right now. So I'd watch 240 on this one. Not really my favorite looking chart. I'd definitely wait for a green dot on that one. Here's Blast. Okay, Blast had a couple green candles there. Again, big liquidation candle today. I would watch 0.009 cents on this one. This is an Ethereum play. I'm going to move that one up as well because I want to wait on that green dot. But this is a lower altcoin play, right? It just broke out over its 30, had its pullback. Okay, now we're sitting right on that 30-day moving average. Again, good practice to wait for the green dot confirmation so you don't get stopped out. But I put a stop loss on this one at about a penny and just be waiting on the green dot on Blast. Super low market cap, super low market cap altcoin. So very volatile, not for the people with the weak stomachs. Okay, very, very volatile coin. So be careful on that one. Okay, but that one is sitting right on its 30 right now. So the green dot on that one's going to be pretty epic as well. Here's Anchor, ACHR. This one had a nice fat candle on Monday. The monthly chart looks really bullish. That was a 17% move, though, on Monday. So this is like one of those names that I would be in here on an hourly chart, waiting for a pullback, right? Wait for the blue wave to come back down here and give you a green dot. Okay, I like the big green dots on the hourly charts to enter on. Okay, just like that one came right there at 7. Boom, it pumped all the way up to 9. Okay, I'd wait for a pullback on this one into about 750 though. Okay, that was a 17. I don't want to enter a green dot up 17%, right? 17% up, that's too much risk for me. Okay, you either have to take a really small position. What I would do is wait for a pullback on the hourly on this one. Okay, but it is bullish. Okay, this is one of those new aviation plays, Archer Aviation. They do, I think they create like aircraft stuff. But yeah, I'd watch 750 for a bounce on that one, but this looks extremely bullish. Okay, it raised, looks like this bank raised their company to, or their price target to $15 on it. So up 17%. Normally I'm not buying. Okay, I mean, HNT's up 11% today, just keeps ripping. Here's Mara. Mara's right down back into the 30. We dropped a video on this on Friday. Again, you can see how it pulls back into its 30 moving average and bounce, pull back into the 30, bounce. It's pulling back into the 30 again. All we're missing is a green candle or a green dot. But if you wanted to anticipate it, okay, this trend could continue, right? We pull back into the 30, bounce, pull back into the 30, bounce, pull back into the 30. Stop loss on this play is going to be 22, but I like it with the stochastic down here on the floor. I'm going to move that one up to the favorites list as well. Here's Chewy. Chewy's weird. They had a stock offering after we called this out on, what was it, Wednesday or Thursday, that green candle right there. It had the green dot the previous day. I'd still be in the trade with a stop right there at 31. If you want, move it up to that green candle right there at 31.30. I'd honestly probably just put it at 31 though, and I'd be riding it out. So a stock offering is when they offer investors stock to buy stock at a cheaper price. It's not always good news when that happens, but it did happen, I think, on this day or something like that. And they missed their earnings really bad. That's one thing I don't like about Chewy's. They missed their earnings really, really bad. So $31 is going to be the stop on that. Not my favorite play, but the dot is still green. The monthly chart is still trending up. I would just make sure that $31 holds. Here's Dodge. Doge is getting rejected right now off of the 30 EMA. The stop on that's going to be 35, but I wait for the green dot on Doge. Here's Fubu or Fobu. Okay, this is a streaming service. They do live sports. It's sitting at $1.50 right now. You can see the monthly chart is still green. Okay, it's been green for 4 or 5 months in a row, but it just hasn't moved. It hasn't really moved. It's just been chopping around, right? Chop, 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 chop. Great stock to trade. Great stock to trade. Okay, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, now it's coming down. So I like this one too. I want to watch this one for a green dot or a green candle. Okay, and I'd probably look to take this trade. The big level that we've been bouncing on, boom, 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 is 135. Okay, 135 needs to hold on this one. The weekly chart looks green. Okay, the weekly chart's green. Everything's green. Everything's pointing up except the daily. So you just want to wait till the stochastic gets back down here to 0 and either gives you a green candle or a green dot. Okay, Fubu looks interesting as long as it holds 135 there. Here's Home Depot pulling back into the 30. Another name we want to wait for that green dot confirmation on the daily. Snapchat. Snapchat ended up getting rejected off of 13. You can see that was resistance right here. I think I got out at like 12.50. Okay, once I saw the red dot, again, we bail on the red dots. You get a red dot, I don't care. Okay, you got to get out. Okay, because look, boom, 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 down 7 more percent than you should have held through. So this one's still on my radar. I still like it because the monthly is still green. I still think the fundamentals of this company are very, very strong. And it's just one you got to watch on the daily. Okay, watch for the stochastic to get back down here at 0, and then boom. Next, the first green dot or green candle, we take our entry. But I don't see this one. I don't see this one breaking down below 1050. So I think that one's going to set up again here next week. Let's keep an eye on that one. I'm going to put that one up on the favorites list. Here's Near. Okay, Near's losing the 30 right now, but this one's still fine above $6. Okay, $6 was that low. It got sucked right back up. Now we're just range bound in between it, right? $6 is going to be the stop on Near. EOS, and by the way, guys, I'll tell you guys, I'm not going to look at the monthly anymore just because the candle is green. Either the dot or the candle is green if it's on my green list. I've already scanned through all my names. It is green. So we don't have to keep looking at the monthly list, but that is the most important thing you guys should be doing when scanning for your stocks and cryptos, is looking at that monthly candle and making sure it's green or the dot is green on the trading indicator. Again, if you don't have the trading indicator, you guys can get it right here by coming to the trading indicator tab and clicking on this link right here. It takes 2 clicks and all of this loads directly into your TradingView account. If you guys want to learn more about the strategy as well, if you're new, I have about 5 or 6 videos over here. It's a free trading course you guys can check out and learn more about the strategy and just how we look for setups and how we look for trades here. And EOS, again, green on the monthly, and we're just holding on to that 30-day moving average. So I'd wait for a green dot on EOS to enter. XTZ, same thing, coming right back down into the 30. Just need a green dot. We're watching for that this week. True stop loss level is going to be right there at 120. One sec, I'm going to let my dog out real quick. Dogs are coming out, back. Good. Okay, so again, XTZ, it's sitting right on its 30-day. So again, that's where we want to look to buy. That's where we normally will bounce in a bull market is the 30-day. If we lose it, okay, that's fine. Okay, but I got a stop loss on XTZ at about 122. Okay, so again, just waiting on the green dot confirmation or that first green candle. Okay, my USDC is now in my account. I just don't, I'm having a hard time buying HNT up here. I want to watch this one today. I mean, it just looks extremely bullish, dude. I think I could buy it here with a stop at 850. Look at the volume coming into it. Just absolutely insane. Weekly charts pointing straight up. Okay, monthly charts looking good. I think I'm going to buy this one after. I'll update you guys if I do, but I got about $50,000. I got about $50,000 sitting in my in USDC right now. So, we'll see. I'm going to probably make some moves here today. Again, I love buying on days that we're down 7-8%. Okay, I mean, DOT's down 7-8% right now. It's sitting right on its freaking 30-day moving average, and I love the fundamentals of DOT too. So it's going to be an interesting day. I'm definitely going to take some trades today. Again, I see these days as opportunity days. Warren Buffett says it best: buy when there's blood in the streets. Okay, if we're down 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10% on a day, I mean, that's an opportunity, guys. It's not a day to sell unless your stop loss gets hit, of course. But if your stop loss gets hit, guys, you can always get back in. Right? A lot of us were anticipating the green dots coming on these green candles. Okay? If it breaks the low, if you're anticipating it, you need to set your stop loss at the candle you enter on. Okay? That was at 144. This one's sitting at 138 right now. So, again, just be careful, right? Be careful. Set your stop losses. I would say the stop on this one, the true stop is going to be 120. Again, this is where the liquidation happened, right? People got sold off into. Where were we sitting on XTZ? I mean, we were sitting at a 30% premium. Okay, we were buying our groceries at 30% if we were buying up here. Boom, liquidation dip. Okay, back into it. Wonderful. Okay, looking to put some money to work today. If you guys got stopped out, just get ready. Okay, be ready to buy on the next green dot or the next green candle. I promise it's coming. We're not gonna. This isn't going to be a massive dip. It can't happen. Okay, these monthly charts look way too bullish for the bull market to be over. The bull market is literally just getting started. Okay, in the macro. CLSK. This is another one that looks very interesting. This is a crypto miner. Okay, that weekly chart looks ugly. But again, wait for the first green candle or the first green dot on this one. Look how deep the wave is here. Okay, this one looks interesting. This is one we want to keep our eye on next week. I want to look for a green candle or a green dot on CLSK. Again, the green dots on the daily and the green dots on the monthly are all called out over in the Discord. So watch for that dot next week on CLSK. Here's Uniswap. Uniswap's red today. So I'd put a stop loss on Uniswap if you took the trade at 15.97. Again, we dipped down, but it all got sucked right back up. So 15.97 is going to be the stop loss on Uni. Here's DKNG. DKNG's getting pounded, dude. Okay, again, what's the monthly saying, though? The monthly's pointing straight up. The monthly's green. Everything's green on the monthly. Okay, it looks fine. What do we got now? We got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-day pullback. This one's going up to the favorites. I love the 7-day pullbacks. Okay, my minimum is like 4, and yes, we're sitting below the 30. But if we come back down here to the green line and bounce on it just like we did here, that's fine too. Just need a green dot, and I'm gonna look for this one to bounce probably off 38 or so. But I mean, I love the big pullbacks, guys. All we need is a green candle or a green dot. I think DKNG is going to set up very, very nice here. Okay, beautiful pullback, and the monthly just looks really, really bullish here. Really, really bullish on the monthly. Here's MDB. Another name, I think this is I honestly don't know what these guys do, but I used to invest in them back in the day. MDB's the ticker, and I recently just came across them. So if you guys are members, you guys can use this research tool over here. So if I type in /info and then type in my ticker, for example, MDB, MongoDB, okay, you could see that it pulls up exactly what it is. So it's a database platform worldwide. It provides hosted multi-cloud database as service solutions for enterprise advanced and commercial database servers for enterprise customers in the cloud. So they're like a cloud company. You could see their market cap is 22 billion. You could see how much they're down on the day, down on the month, or up on the month, whatever. You can see where they're stationed, and you can see that they're in the software industry. You can see how many employees they have, so on and so forth. So what I'm looking at on MDB is a monthly chart that is green. Okay, we have a green dot and a green candle on the monthly, and we had this big overreaction. They actually beat their earnings. They crushed their earnings. Okay, and then they sold off 1, 2, 3, 4 bars in a row. So they're coming on down. This is another one I want to look to take a position on next week is MDB. Okay, big dramatic pullback. Right, that is not a small pullback right there. Again, this was sitting at a 16% premium up here. Okay, from the top, it's down 20, 30%. Like Warren Buffett said, you want to buy when there's blood in the streets. So what we're looking for is a green candle or a green dot. Okay, that first green candle is where we're going to take our entry on MDB. Okay, first green candle is where we're going to take our entry. I know it broke the 30, but we could still use the green line as support. Okay, support there, right? It was support there. It was support there. It bounced on the 30 there, bounced on the 30 there. Lost it, big overreaction, right? Candle still green, dot still green, nothing to worry about. We just want to wait for that first green candle on MDB. I really like that one for next week too. Let's see here, BBI. BBI is an AI company. Another big overreaction to the downside. Again, this name was sitting at a massive premium, 50% premium. If your name is 50% off of the moving average, guys, 50% off of the moving average, the mean, it is up here in new paradigm territory. Okay, we're up here in delusion. Okay, oh, it's never going down, right? It's never going down. It's going straight up, right? It has the word AI in the name, right? BBAI. It has AI, so it's never going down, right? No. 50% up off the average, it's going to retrace. It's going to come back down and touch that. So watch for, again, just like MDB, watch for that first green candle or a green dot on BBAI. Again, another name that looks really bullish here on the monthly. Let's just watch the daily here for a setup. I'm going to move that one up to the favorites list as well. Again, after a 4 red candle pullback, it has my attention. Okay, I want to buy either the first green candle or the green dot after that, as long as we are green on the monthly. BBAI looks very, very interesting. What else we got? Lyft. Lyft is one that got clawed. Okay, this is one I was thinking about taking a position on this green candle right here, but I didn't. Okay, it tried to bounce on the 30. It doesn't always happen. It happened right here. It happened right here. It happened right here. Does that mean it's going to happen right here 100%? No. Okay, we are setting ourselves up. Okay, trying to identify a pattern where we're bouncing. Okay, does that mean it always has to bounce? No, absolutely not. That is why we use the stop loss level. This thing on my screen, the yellow line, you guys have been asking how to draw that. It is the horizontal line. You click this second one right here. You pop it out. I put the star on it. Okay, I click it, and I can move it up and down on my chart. So that just tells me, okay, so if I'm looking at that green candle, if I'm looking to enter on that first green candle on the 30, okay, what I want to do, I want to set my stop loss right below it. So my stop would have been 16 on that entry. It sold off into this, green line. I mean, it's getting really deep right here. So Lyft is going to be one we're going to be looking to buy next week as well. Okay, we're looking for the green dot, though, the confirmation, either the green candle or the green dot. Again, monthly chart, pointing straight up here. I really like Lyft. Okay, I really like Lyft. I know it's sold off hard, but there's blood in the streets now, folks. Okay, you wait on that green dot, you wait on that green candle, and I think Lyft will set up good. Okay, I'm watching for that thing to hold 13. I don't see it breaking 13. Okay, wait for the green dot on that one, but I think that one's going to set up nicely next week. Dexcom. Okay, another name. Look at the monthly. I know some of you guys got stopped out on this on Friday, but just because you guys get stopped out, but does not mean you cannot get back in. Again, this was a trade on the monthly chart. You could see the monthly chart is pointing straight up, right? You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days of red and then a green candle. This and Chewy, the day I called out both these names, they both had negative news drop. I think DXCM, they lost some kind of court case literally the day I called this thing out. So it's funny. It's funny when that happens. And it happened on 2 names. It happened on Chewy and it happened on DXCM. But if you look at the monthly, okay, that green candle, the bottom of that should be your real support there at 773. I was thinking we were going to hold the 9. Okay, we were bouncing on the 9. We were entering on this green candle here, right? Your stop loss should have been at 77.88. I always like to set it a little bit below. And it went right into 77. So I'd say the true stop would be right there at 73, 74. I'd look to enter on the next green candle. I know you guys got stopped out. The red dot is where we should have got out at right there at 79 about. Okay, you see the red dot. We never want to hold through those. Okay, but again, nothing's 100%, guys. This strategy is definitely not 100%. It's about 80 to 85%. Again, when you're wrong, you want to be wrong fast. Okay, today I sold Solana because I don't know where this thing's going to stabilize. Okay, you see it's down at 215 now. Okay, why did I sell it? It's because I got a red dot on the daily. Simple as that. Okay, we entered on the green and we're selling the red. Okay, we're cutting our losses quickly. This thing could easily come down here to 200 bucks. Okay, easily come down here to 200 bucks. That's a 10% drop. If it drops 10% and I'm stopped out up here at 220, okay, that means I saved 10%. I can always get back in on the next green dot. So if it's red, I recommend you guys sell. Okay, I don't care what name you're in, or at least set a stop loss. I know somebody was asking about CRO. Okay, they said they got stopped out at 7. I said the stop loss on this one was 17.5, and it literally hit 17.38. Literally hit that level. Okay, so again, it's red, so you want to use caution. Okay, I would set the stop loss at the bottom of today's candle. I'd probably set it right there at around 17. And if it breaks, I'd sell it. Again, it's a red dot, so you just got to use your own judgment. But the true stop on this one is where we bounce right over here at 15. So again, we could bounce in this range for a while. We could just be going sideways. We can go sideways, sideways, sideways. But if you look at the monthly on CRO, again, it's very, very bullish. So it's pointing straight up. Okay, so if you can get this one again back at 15, I think that'd be excellent. If we close red today, that's your call on whether you want to sell it or not. I would definitely, consider setting a stop loss. Put it at 16.8, and if 16.8 breaks, just come back down here and buy it again at 15. Because again, that's a 5% dip. You'll save 5% and you can get back in. I still like the monthly chart on CRO. I'm still bullish. Okay, these guys are just trying to flush everybody out. Okay, we dipped down to 15 and got sucked right back up. So this is where the buyers are sitting, right? The buyers are all sitting down here. They're not going to let it go below 15. Okay, but the red dot is concerning. If my name is red on the daily, 9 times out of 10, I will sell it. Okay, I'll get out and I'll just wait for the green dot to come back. Okay, so watch 16.4. Put a stop at 16.4. That's the bottom of this candle right there. If that breaks, again, it'll probably come back down to 15. If it does, you just rebuy back in on the green dot. Does that make sense? Let's go to Shop. Shop, again, monthly trending straight up. Shopify is a big retail name. They're right up there competing with Amazon. Again, it's trending right on our 9 EMA. I'd love to see this one sell back off into the 30 next week. We'll watch for that. TMUS, this is T-Mobile. This thing has just gone on a parabolic move here. Amazing. Look at that. Green dot came back there October 23rd at 137. It hit a high of about 250. That's about 100% move in about a year. Okay, a little over a year. And the daily's pulling back. So let's watch T-Mobile for a green dot or a green candle. I'd love to see it pull back into like 220. That'd be an awesome dip. Let's wait on the green dot on that one though. But let's be watching this one again. If it's pulled back for more than 4 days, I want to keep my eye on it, especially if the monthly chart looks like this. Okay, especially if the monthly chart looks like that. So let's keep our eye on TMUS. I really like Lyft though. Lyft, MDB look good. Snap. There's some good names in here, guys. These are the favorites all so far. Again, I'll post this for you guys in the Discord after we get done with this video. But feel free, right? I post the watch list over here, so you guys can actually click on the link, and it actually will load up my watch list. Okay, the same watch list we're going over today. So you guys can get access to this if you guys are a member over there. Okay, you can add them in, so you can add them into your own green list over here. You can also download it. Okay, you can download it by clicking that, and then you can import. Okay, now I can't get out of the damn thing. Oh, wonderful. Let me refresh here. Oh, come on, dude. What did I do? Okay, thank you. All right. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I know there's a way to import lists. I'm just not sure how to do it. But like I said, if you click that link, you're able to just add them to, right? You guys can add them to your green list. You see, boom, boom. I'll add it to my green list. I gotta get dots back on there. Hold up. Let me put those back in my holding section there. But yeah, so you guys can check those out. Again, that's under the watch list tab over here inside the Discord. Again, I'll post this after this video is over, and if we can get this video to 150 likes, guys, I'll give away 100 XRP, just like I do in every video. All that I ask is you guys smash the like on these. We're doing a giveaway right now. If you guys have not entered, go ahead and hit this emoji over here. It looks like we got about 245 people entered. That drawing is going to be on Monday. That's coming up here in 2 days. So if we can get this video to 150 likes, I'll give away another 100 XRP. I just hope it's not at $10 by the time that happens. If it is, I'd be happy to do it. Again, all we need is 150 likes on the video. And again, I'll give away another 100 XRP. And if you haven't entered yet, just go ahead and click that emoji over here, and that will enter you in to win here in a couple of days. Where are we at here? Shopify, we recovering. Again, we're looking for that retracement into the 30. Okay, want to see that retracement into the 30. HIMS, H-I-M-S. Sorry, I'm keeping an eye on HNT here. It's still up above 9. HIMS. HIMS is pulling back as well. I like this one too. This is that online prescription. I mean, obviously, I don't support their company, but doesn't mean we can't capitalize on the stock fluctuations. The price is pulling back here into the 30. This is one we're going to want to wait for that green candle on. Okay, wait for that first green candle. Again, it's using that 30. Boom, boom, boom as support. So watch for this one to bounce around 27. Okay, really strong trend here. Okay, really strong trend, really strong monthly chart. We just want to see that bounce off of that 30-day moving average. CRO we talked about. Again, this is a tough one. I think they're really manipulating this one. If you guys got stopped out today, just wait for the next green dot. I know it's red today, so if you're still in the position, I'd recommend moving your stop down to like 16. Put it at 16 cents if you're still in the position. Guys, I don't think this move is over. Okay, I do think the monthly chart is extremely bullish. And the daily's just sitting right near its 30-day moving average. So I think they're really manipulating this one. I think 16 cents is a big major level. If that breaks, sell it and rebuy on the next green dot. But again, I'm just looking at the monthly on this one, more longer term here. I know it sucks when you're down 6% on the day, but you guys got to keep the monthly chart in mind here. Okay, I think this one could easily be at 40 cents here in the next couple of months. I really think it looks good. Okay, so again, red dot today, so use caution. Use a stop loss at 16 to 17 cents if you're in the position. ELF, ELF, another e-commerce brand that was up 6% on the day here. The monthly chart looks really good on this one too. Okay, monthly chart bouncing here. First green candle after a 4-month pullback. Okay, daily chart, again, trying to bounce here on the 9. So watch for a green dot on this one come Monday, but 133 would be your support. I would look at the hourly chart for my entry on this. Again, it's just now breaking over the 30. So we'll see if that 30-day moving average holds. If you entered on Monday, put a stop loss at 135 on ELF. I really, really like the monthly chart on this one, though. Really, really bullish looking. Okay, boom. Nice reversal candle there. Okay, that first green candle back there in June 2022 after that 4 or 5 month pullback, that thing went from 25 all the way up to 225. That was a massive move over a 2-year period of time. Again, you're getting that same kind of thing there. It's a retail brand, so normally the retail brands do really good during Christmas. Okay, if this 133 level breaks, 130 breaks, it'll probably come back down here and touch that 30 just like it did there at about 124. Here's H-bar. Look at that candle. Just a ripper, dude. Okay, we talked about this back on the 5th, that golden dot that came at 4 cents. If you guys ever see a golden dot on your indicator, that's the most bullish indication that you can get on the chart. They rarely come. I don't think there's ever been another one on H-bar, except back here on the 23rd when it just did the ripski. But this one came at 4 cents back on the 5th. This one came at 4 cents. It hit 40 cents. So that was a 10x trade there, all the way to the top. So H-bar, again, the stochastics down here on the floor, down 7% today. I put the stop on this one at 24 cents. Watch for that thing to pull back into 24. Again, I think today's dip is kind of a flush out for all the weak hands that are in the market that just got involved. The weekly chart is a little overextended, and the monthly is just pointing straight up. But the daily chart, I think, still looks good. Obviously, it's way over its moving average here, way over the the 30-day. I mean, the true stop is down there at 20 cents. Like, yeah, I don't think there's a chance it breaks 20. But it's just using that 9. You can see how it bounced. It consolidated on the 9 here back on the 26th or the 27th, and then did the Ripski. It's kind of doing the same thing. So above 25 cents, I still like this one. Okay, that's another ISO token for you guys, just like XRP, XLM. Honestly, if I had to choose one of those right now, I'd probably buy XLM, just because XLM is sitting literally right on, okay, it's sitting right on that 30-day moving average. So XLM looks good with a stop at 39 cents. Might actually buy this instead of HNT, just because I think XLM is, I mean, look at that. It's right into the 30-day moving average right there. It's sitting right on it today. So I'm going to call out any moves I make after this, guys. But again, just because I buy it doesn't mean you should go in and buy it. You guys should use your own senses, your own, do your own research, right? I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy that looks at charts on YouTube. Okay, that's all I am. I just look at patterns and I identify them. Sometimes they're very accurate, and sometimes I lose. Right? I called out Okta last week. I'm down 2% on the name. Okay, 2% loss. Okta, or what was the other one? DXM. That one I was down. And what I could have done better on those last week was waited. I should have been waiting for the stochastic to pull back a little bit more. Right? We were sitting up here at 40. Normally I like to buy when the stochastic is at 0. But I just saw this thing bouncing right on the 9-day moving average right there. And unfortunately, it went the other way. But I didn't get stopped out. So, again, when I lose, I like to lose fast. If I'm wrong, I'm normally wrong really, really fast. So, the most I ever want to risk on a trade is like 3%. I never want to risk more than 3%. My stop loss is always in that 3% range. Here's DocuSign. DocuSign's also monthly chart is breaking out big here. And that thing's pulling back into its 9-day moving average right now. Stop loss on this would be 90, but they just beat their earnings. They absolutely crushed their earnings. Okay, so obviously that sent the stock flying. We're still sitting at a pretty big premium off the 30. I would love to see this name as well pull back down into that moving average. Okay, it's been bouncing very nicely just above it. Bounce there, bounce there, bounce there. Okay, I'd love to see a retracement back into the 30. CRV. I don't know what this thing is, but it's a crypto. And it has some big volume coming in here on the monthly chart, and it is trending way above right now, above its 30 moving average. So it's trying to use the 9. So what I do on this one is set a stop loss right there at about 107 on this. Stochastics on the floor here. It looks like it pumped up to 130 and it got pushed back down. So 107 is the bottom of this green candle right there. I would set a stop loss on that one, but this one doesn't look bad. I really like the monthly chart on this one. Okay, that volume coming in is something to pay attention to. That's big smart money volume coming in there. And I'm not really sure what CRV does, but they were back at $7 back in the last bull run. So I still think altcoin season is just getting started, guys. So don't get shaken out on these little 5% dips. Again, everybody wants the 10, 20, 30x gains, but they don't want to sit through these little 5% dips. Okay, that's just the moral of the story. Again, you want to buy when everybody else is feeling a little blue on the day. And today I feel like people are a little blue. Okay, I do think this is a liquidation dip. I do not think this is the end of the bull run. The end of the bull run will be when these dots flip the red on the monthly chart. I promise. Okay, it's happened over and over and over again. You look at BTC. Okay, this is when you need to worry. This is when you need to worry. This is when you need to worry. As long as the last dot is green on your chart on the monthly, there's really nothing to worry about. The point of the daily chart is just to get it at a fairer price, right? You don't want to buy it off of the mean like it was up here. Okay, you want to buy it either into the 9 or into the 30. Okay, and this one's using the 9. So use, just call it 105 as your stop on this name. Okay, 105 on CRV. Okay, let's finish up here because I want to buy this dip here. I want to buy more names. I sold my soul. Didn't sell my soul, but Solana. Yeah, 217 is what that's sitting at right now. Again, I sold Solana because we got that red dot right there. Let's see here. Iren, I-R-E-N. Okay, green dot here on the monthly chart, pointing straight up. This is an energy company, and this one's also pulling back. It's got a 4-candle pullback. Where's this one bouncing? Bounces there, bounces there, bounces there, bounces there, bounces there. Where do you guys think it's going to bounce next? Okay, if I'm a betting man, I'm going to bet it's going to come down here and bounce at like 12 bucks. Okay, so let's watch that one this week. I'm going to move that one up as well. If it has a 4-candle pullback on the daily, I want to pay attention. Okay, Waiting for the stochastic to get a little lower. I'd love to see this one into that $12 range. I think the monthly chart's just now starting to break out. Again, energy companies are going to do very well under Trump, especially American energy companies, because he wants to bring energy back to the United States. What do we got next? Solana, or I'm sorry, Square. Square also breaking out here. Big breakout on Square. This is Block. Okay, they're kind of like PayPal. So again, another name we want to wait for that pullback into the 30 on. Stochastic's getting down there. I'm going to put that one up on the favorites as well. Okay, again, just waiting for the green dot or the bounce off the 30, just like it bounced right there, just like it bounced right there. That's what we're looking for here. Okay, looking for a bounce off like 88 on Square. H-bar we covered, CRV, CELH. You guys have been asking about this one. I like this one. So this one actually has a red candle on the monthly, and I rarely will ever call these out when it's red on the monthly. I always like to wait for the green to swap, but I do think this is going to swap here. I do think it's going to swap green by the end of the month or in January. Why do I think that? Well, because we're breaking out over the 30-day moving average. So this stock, okay, I'm more bullish on the fundamentals of the stock than anything. This is an energy drink company. Okay, I used to be addicted to these things, but they are literally in every gas station and every single grocery store that I go to. I mean, they have more shelf space than Monster and Pepsi and Coca-Cola, in my opinion. So this thing was at $100 at an all-time high back in May, and it's gone down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months. It's gone from 100 down to 25. Well, it's sitting at 30 now, but it was at 25 at the low. That's a 75% dip. What does Warren Buffett say, guys? He says buy when there's blood in the streets. And if you got a company that is doing very well, they're beating their earnings, not just beating it, but they're crushing their earnings by 20%, 37%, 8%, 73%, 70. I mean, they're crushing their earnings. And when a company beats earnings, so for those of you that don't know, companies have to report earnings, okay, and then they miss by 100%. I don't know what happened there, but they crush, and then missed. But when a company is beating their earnings, so you guys that don't know, these publicly traded companies, they have to report how much money they make every single quarter. So they give that out to the public to show them, like, hey, we're making money, to attract investors. So when they're beating their earnings, that's telling you, okay, they're doing better than expected, they're beating expectations. So that's bullish. And I don't know what happened here. I don't know why they missed by 100% after they beat 5 times in a row. But this thing is down 8 months in a row, guys. 8 months in a row on CELH. And if you look at our cheat sheet over here, okay, in the Discord, you can see the smart money phase right here. Boom. Takeoff phase is when we break out over the mean. So I think this thing is just now starting its takeoff phase because it has been below our 30 for the last 8 months. It tried to break out there, but failed. But this time just feels a little different. Okay. So I think this one's going to break out, and I don't think it's going to go down back below $28. Okay. I could be wrong, but I do believe after 8 months, guys, eventually the selling stops. Okay, eventually it's going to stop, and eventually it's going to bottom out. And I think December, January are going to be a big month for this one. So this one's actually up on the look at the buy list here. Okay, but I would buy this one here with a stop loss at $27. And again, back to $100. If it goes back to its all-time highs, and I don't see why it wouldn't, since it's such a credible company. I mean, they're making money. That's a 200% move. So if you put in 10 grand down here, you're gonna make $30,000 or $20,000. So you'd have $30,000 if it goes back to the top. Okay, so CELH, in my opinion, is a very, very bullish looking stock. I know it's red on the monthly, but I'm thinking it's going to flip because we are now breaking out over the mean. That hasn't happened in 8 months. Okay, we've been below, and you can see back here what happens when it breaks out. It breaks out, it retracted there, boom, broke out again, and then it just ripped. Okay, so I think CELH looks very, very interesting here. I might even look for some long call options on this because this looks very interesting. And I do think the fundamentals of the company, right, the companies you're buying, it's better to know a little bit about them and know what they do and understand their business model when you're buying them. It makes you feel better about buying the stock. So interesting play there on CELH. That's Celsius Holdings. SoFi. We called this one out on Thursday. It was up about 2% on Friday. I still got my stop loss at 15.50 on that one. I think that one's going to go back up there to 18. Again, not looking to sell till the stochastic RSI comes back up there and touches that white dotted line, or we get a red dot. Okay, most of the time when my stop losses break, okay, there's a red dot on the chart. You guys saw my stop loss was, 17.5 on CRO. What happened? Okay, red dot. Okay, because when we break that candle that we get the green dot on, when we break that candle that was on this candle, when we break that, normally a red dot comes. So that's just why I set my stop losses, because I can kind of anticipate when the red dot's going to come on the daily just based on the levels. That's why I always recommend setting your stop loss at the low of that green candle, okay, that you get the green dot on. Because when that breaks, boom, a red one comes. And you can see it's pumping a little bit. I mean, it's trying to hold on to 17.5. Sometimes I'm just, like I said, I'm too good at calling the stop losses because it'll literally ping down to the exact level. Like DXCM last week, I said, okay, 77 for the stop loss. Look what this thing did. Okay, boom, or 77 was right like here. Look what it did. It just boop right back up. I mean, it just poked it and scooped right back up. So sometimes it's just you got to use judgment. If you get stopped out, is it a good time to get back in right away? Not all the time. Okay, so it's just like trading is using your own judgment, guys, a lot of the time. So normally when a red dot is on the chart, though, I don't like to hold through it. So time to sell DXM was right there on Thursday when we got the red dot. I never like to hold through the red dots on the daily chart. Okay, so watch this one to correct. Again, I still think the trend is very strong, right? We're above the 30. So I think the true stop, though, is right there at 74 on DXM. Because, again, the monthly chart, just like, I think it's going to flip. I think CELH, the one Celsius holding, is going to flip just like this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months down. Boom, first candle. Okay, let's go. Back to 140 on this one is 86%. That's really good. Okay, that's really good. So, SoFi on the monthly, again, big move there. That green dot came in September. That was right here at $7. It's sitting at 16 now. Again, the monthly dots are the best ones to invest in, guys. If you guys just want to like buy and not worry about the daily chart, I'd recommend just buying the green on the monthly and selling the red on the monthly. That's really the easiest strategy you can get if you want to just, not worry about the daily chart stuff. I use the daily because I just like to trade the levels. I like to capitalize on taking profits and not sit through 30 to 40% dips. Okay, it's all a choice, right? But the monthly dots are the ones that are going to pay you the best, right? Those are the ones for the long-term holders, right? Just look at the green, right? Buy the green, sell the red. It's really that easy based on a monthly. The point of the daily is just to get in at a fair price. Okay, I could see up here on SoFi that we were going to top at 16.50 because, again, we were sitting at a 20% premium. And then what did we do? We pulled back. Right, we pulled back, and now we're getting the green dot reversal signal on the daily. So that tells us, boom, this trend's going to continue. It's not over yet, right? As long as we hold 1550, this thing's bullish. We're either holding until the stochastic gets back up here and touches the white dotted line, or we get a red dot on the chart, whichever one comes first. Here's PayPal. Okay, PayPal, again, dipping down into the 30, dip down into the green line, dip down into the 30. Okay, now it's just sitting right up here on the 9. It gave you the green dot on Friday, so if you were to play that green dot, you'd want to set a tight stop, right, at $89. I personally don't like it that much because the stochastic's up here. Okay, I like to buy when the stochastic's more towards 0. I'm actually going to take this one. Well, I guess you could play the dot from Friday if you wanted to put a stop loss at 89 there, but we'll see how that one moves. Here's Solana. Again, I sold my position. I think I sold at 18. I took my position at $218, and I got out at 218. Again, I'm just looking at a red dot on the daily, guys. That's normally the only reason I'll ever sell an asset is when I get a red dot on the daily or when the stochastic gets up here on the daily chart and touches the white dotted line. You can see that was near the top here, and it ended up keeping going. But again, you never know where it's going to top out. You never know for sure. In my opinion, the best profit-taking strategy is when the stochastic RSI comes back up here and touches the white dotted line, or you get a red dot on the chart, whichever one comes first. Okay? Yes, it can keep going. It can keep going. But again, our goal is to never... Right? Don't wait for this. Don't wait for the exact top because you'll be waiting forever. Okay? Because you can never guess the top. You want to sell into the green. If you're up 30, 40, 50, 60, 70% on a trade, you want to take your profits. Right? You want to take at least some off the table. Sell 50%, 25%. Okay? Again, it's all about judgment. It's all about judgment. I'd really, really recommend you guys go watch some videos on position sizing. I like watching videos on guys like Ray Dalio. He's got some really good videos. I'll try to post that in the Discord for you guys to watch. But position sizing is also very, very important. Okay, You never want to exceed more than 10 to 20% in one position. Okay, if you spread it out across a number of different assets, your chances of being right with an 80% strategy is going to win over time. Okay, if you put it all in one and the one goes down, well, then you're screwed, right? If you have it in 10 different names, so if you put 10% in each name, so if you have $100,000, you want to put $10,000 in each position. Or if you want to do a 20% portfolio, you do 5 names, which is a little easier to keep track of. I like the 20% strategy more. I do 20 to 25%. Okay, 25% means 4 names, so I'm spread out across 4 names. Okay, and then I'm managing those 4 positions. If I put it all in Polkadot, right? If I have my whole position in Polkadot, and Polkadot goes down and everything else goes up, I'm going to hate myself. Oh, look at HNT just taking off, dude. Oh my lord. Okay. It took way too long to get that USDC in my Coinbase account. I was going to buy that thing below 9. Okay, I'm probably not going to buy that now, guys, even though I think it's going to go to the freaking moon. I think I'm going to buy one of these names today down big. Like, I might buy Jasmy. Okay, Jasmy looks good. And there's a couple other names. I'll post the plays that I make after this, but I got $50,000 I need to spread out. So I'm going to buy some names here after today. Might even buy CRO down here at 17.5. Okay, but it's got a red dot, so I probably won't. I'll post the plays. I think CRV looks interesting too. CRV is an interesting play, kind of an under-the-radar play. But yeah, I think today's definitely an opportunity dip. I don't think we got anything to worry about yet, right? All the names are still above our 30-day moving average. That is normally where we bounce 9 times out of 10. So we got a few more names here. Solana we already covered. Again, red dot on the daily, so I liquidated my position. I was about a break-even trade on that. My entry was 218, and I sold at 218. So I think I lost like $50 on the trade. MRK, this is another one that's red on the monthly, so not the greatest play, but I was just noticing that it's how it's trying to break out here over the 30. This would be one with a really tight stop loss at like $99. So you're literally only risking about 2% on this trade for a potential breakout, and it's literally sitting right on the 30-day moving average. So that one's interesting. I know it breaks the monthly chart rule. It has a red candle, but again, that takeoff phase is when the moving average breaks over the 30. So this is kind of an anticipation trade. I put the stop loss right there at 99.90. And I'm going to move that one up to my favorite section as well. Because, again, as long as you're risking 2%, like if you sell when it goes below 9.90, you only lost your 2%, right? You're not riding the dip down. So I'd watch for Monday for a green dot on this one. Again, that'll be called out over in the Discord. I want to make sure I have that one because I think I just added this one. Yeah. Okay, so it'll be called out over in the Discord if we get that green dot on Monday. And the last one we're going to look at is Coinbase. So Coinbase has just been moving sideways for a very long time. And since I do believe we're just now starting the bull run, I do believe this thing's going to continue to go up. 310 is what this thing's sitting at. Look at the monthly. Okay, monthly chart's just extremely bullish. So we've just been chopping around here, going sideways, going sideways, going sideways. We are watching for that green dot, but I don't see this one breaking down below 290, especially. I don't see it breaking down below 275 unless crypto absolutely just takes a dump today, which it looks like we're already kind of trying to bounce here. So 277 is going to be that level. And again, stochastic sitting down here on the floor. And 295 is going to be that level to watch. I'd love to buy it off 295, but it's going to have a hard time breaking down below 300, I think. So the true stop will be 275 on that. I'd wait for a green dot, but that one does look like it's going to break out here eventually. Again, a very long consolidation period here, and we've just been bouncing, right? Takeoff phase over the 30, pull back into it, rip, and now we're just kind of going sideways, chopping around. So going to keep our eye on Coinbase this week. I'm going to go ahead and post this for you guys over here in the Discord. Let me go ahead and start with the red list. So again, the red list is the names that still have red monthly candles or red monthly dots. Like a lot of you guys have been asking about AMD. Okay, red on the monthly. Again, I'm rarely making exceptions for red monthly candles unless I see it breaking out over that 30-day EMA. Okay, this one red on the monthly. So I'm not. These are names I like, and this one's actually green now. That one's going on the blue list. But this one's actually, these are names that all have red monthly dots. So like I like them, right? There's good names in here. There's Intel, there's Baba, there's GE, there's Match, there's MPC, there's Uber, there's Baidu. But again, their daily or I'm sorry, their monthly candles are red and the dots are red. So that means we're in a downtrend. We don't want to buy AMD when we're going down. We want to buy AMD when we're going up. Okay, we're not buying these names. So this is just my red list. Again, I'm not looking to take positions on these. Okay, red list. This is from 12 14. Okay, blue list. The blue list is going to be, so the blue list is, they're green on the monthly, but they're very overbought, right? Like Link right now, okay, sitting at a very big premium. So these are names that are still bullish in the macro, but they're just sitting at 30 to 40 to 50% premiums. Okay, Zoom, okay, I guess that one's not as bad, but you can see where the wave is, right? It's just kind of going sideways, so not a lot is happening. Okay, Nvidia, right, we're pulling back here, 4 or 5 day pullback, but we're below the 30. Matic, see, we're into the 30 there. That one actually should go on the green list. That one doesn't look bad as well. Pretty much every single cryptocurrency is into a very, very important level. Every single cryptocurrency I pull up is sitting on a very, very important level. So just know that I do believe the crypto markets are going to bounce. Okay, I know today we're down 5-6%, but that doesn't mean we can't have a 30% day tomorrow, right? And go up. Because again, they're all above that major, major level. So the blue list, I just think these names, they need to pull back to really set up. So these are like that's like the runner-up list. Okay, that's like the runner-up list. And then the green list, these are the ones we're actively looking for positions on. These are the names we went over today. Okay, so this is the green list. Okay, so you guys have access to those. Again, you can click on them and they'll load up, and you guys can add them to your green list. You just click on the flag right there, okay, and they load into your personal green list, red list, or blue list. If you guys want more information on how to set those watch lists up, I have a great video over here in our free trading course. You come up here and watch this video, how to set up effective trade watch lists. This is a great video for you guys to watch to understand more about the red, blue, and green and what goes into putting names in these areas. So again, free trading course over there, guys. If you guys want the trading indicator, come click this link right here. It'll load directly into your TradingView account, and your screen will look exactly like mine. For those of you that are new, you guys could start trading stocks. I use Robinhood for stocks. You can click right here and start your Robinhood account. I trade crypto on Coinbase. You guys can click this button and start your Coinbase account right there. And then TradingView, this is just the website that we use for charts, tradingview.com. You guys can start your account right there. You will need one of those. You will need a paid version, one of those, in order to use the trading indicator. You need at least the essential plan for that to work. So if you guys got any questions, feel free to shoot me an email. One more thing, please be aware of scammers, guys. I will never DM you asking for money, and I will never add you as a friend. Okay, my only 2 products or the membership to the Discord, which is $4 a month if you guys pay for the year. You get the trade alerts, the weekly watch list. You guys get advanced market analysis, chart requests. You can request charts to be covered in future videos, 24/7 trade support, member chat, giveaways, and more. Okay, the Discord's free to join, but there is that paid version there. You guys can join by coming to this right here, and then the trading indicator, which is just a one-time purchase that you guys can go through the purchase. And again, your guys' screen will look exactly like mine. You could use all the tools that we talked about today in today's video. Those are the only 2 products. Anything outside those 2 products, if you got a guy that looks like me that's messaging you, he's a scammer. Okay, I will never DM you first, and I will never send you a friend request on any social media platform. I'll never add you. I will never send you a message first. If you send me a message, I will respond. Okay, but I will never DM you first trying to get you to invest into some weird thing. Okay, I'll never ask you for money or cryptocurrency. So if you guys got any questions, feel free to email me right here, overkill@overkillinvesting.club, or feel free to hit me up over here inside the Discord. I'm constantly watching chats and pretty active here throughout the day. So with that being said, hopefully you guys got some value out of this. Again, if we can get this video to 150 likes, I will go ahead and give away another 100 XRP. We got a drawing going on right now for the 16th, so make sure you smash that like, and we will do another one of those. Thanks again for watching, guys. We'll see you in Monday's video. If you guys got chart requests, if I missed your chart today, put them over here inside the chart request thread, and we will cover those on Monday. We'll be hitting all these chart requests here. Just put them down here in the chat. That is another member feature that we have over there. And again, we'll be dropping another video on Monday for that. Thanks again for watching, guys. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.